Technology shapes our world. It's how we explore the cosmos, cure diseases, and even order pizza. But how did it all begin? When did we, as a species, take that first step from simple survival to technological dominance? From the wheel to artificial intelligence, from fire to fiber optics? This is the epic journey of human innovation. Welcome to Tech Bytes, your daily dose of tech and future. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Tech Bytes for more amazing tech stories every day. Let's rewind the cosmic clock back over 2.5 million years. Imagine our early ancestors, small groups huddled together against the elements, struggling to survive in a world teeming with danger. It was in this crucible of survival that the spark of technology was first ignited. Our ancestors, those early hominids, crafted the first tools from stone. Simple, yes, but revolutionary in their implications. These weren't just rocks, they were extensions of themselves, tools to reshape their world and their destiny. These early tools, these sharpened stones, represented a pivotal moment, the moment our ancestors began to control fire. Now fire, that's a game changer. And I'm not just talking about staying warm or roasting a mastodon. Fire, my friends, is the original gangster of human technology. It brought light into the darkness, safety from predators, and perhaps most importantly, it brought people together. The flickering flames of a campfire became the heart of early human communities, a place to gather, to share stories, to innovate. Fire wasn't just a tool, it was the catalyst for civilization itself. Then came the wheel, around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia. Now we might take the wheel for granted today, but imagine a world without it. No cars, no trains, no airplanes. Heck, we wouldn't even have the Mars rovers exploring the Red Planet. The wheel revolutionized transportation, making it possible to move goods and people over long distances. It was the engine of commerce, of exploration, of progress itself. These early innovations, the stone tools, fire, and the wheel, may seem rudimentary today, but they were the cornerstones of human civilization, the foundation upon which all future technology would be built. Now, fast forward a few thousand years to the ancient civilizations of Egypt and Greece. When we think of these cultures, we picture towering pyramids and magnificent temples, enduring monuments to their architectural prowess, but their ingenuity extended far beyond grand structures. These ancient civilizations were hotbeds of technological innovation, pushing the boundaries of what was possible with inventions that still boggle the mind today. Take the Egyptians, masters of engineering and astronomy. They developed complex irrigation systems to harness the power of the Nile, transforming arid lands into fertile fields that fed their growing empire. They charted the stars, developed mathematics, and created stunningly accurate calendars. And let's not forget the pyramids, those colossal tombs that still inspire awe and wonder. The precision, the scale, the sheer audacity of their construction is a testament to the Egyptians' mastery of engineering and logistics. Then there were the Greeks, the philosophers, the mathematicians, the inventors. They gave us democracy, the Olympics, and a thirst for knowledge that would shape Western civilization. But they also gave us some mind-blowing technology. Think about Archytas, a Greek engineer who lived around 400 BCE. He built a steam-powered bird, a mechanical marvel that could actually fly. Yes, you heard that right. A flying machine in ancient Greece. And if that's not impressive enough, consider the Antikythera mechanism. This ancient Greek device, dating back to around 100 BCE, is basically a mechanical computer. I'm not kidding. This intricate system of gears and dials was used to predict astronomical events like eclipses and track the movements of the planets. It was so advanced that it took modern scientists centuries to decipher its secrets. The Antikythera mechanism is a testament to the genius of ancient Greek engineers and astronomers, a reminder that technological innovation isn't limited to the modern era. Chapter 3, The Rise of Machines. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to enter the Industrial Revolution, a period of unprecedented technological advancement that would reshape the world. Starting in the 18th century, a perfect storm of innovation, ingenuity, and entrepreneurial spirit swept across Europe and North America, forever changing the course of human history. The steam engine, that mighty beast of iron and steam, became the driving force of the Industrial Revolution. It powered factories, locomotives, and steamships, ushering in an era of mass production and global transportation. Suddenly, goods could be manufactured and shipped across continents at speeds unimaginable just a generation earlier. And then came electricity, the invisible force that would illuminate the world and power our modern lives. In 1879, Thomas Edison, the quintessential American inventor, changed the world with his invention of the practical incandescent light bulb. The night, once a time of darkness and mystery, was banished by the flick of a switch. Edison's invention wasn't just about bringing light, it was about bringing progress, about extending the day, about illuminating the human potential. But the Industrial Revolution wasn't just about machines and factories, it was also about communication. In 1876, Alexander Graham Bell, a Scottish-born inventor, spoke those now famous words, "Mr. Watson, come here, I want to see you." And with that, the telephone was born, revolutionizing the way we connect and communicate. No longer were we limited by distance or the speed of a horse-drawn carriage, the world, quite literally, was at our fingertips. And let's not forget Nikola Tesla, the visionary inventor who dreamed of a world powered by wireless energy. Tesla's work on alternating current AC electricity laid the foundation for our modern electrical grid, while his experiments with wireless transmission paved the way for technologies like radio, Wi-Fi, and even the smartphone in your pocket. Tesla's genius, often misunderstood in his time, foreshadowed the interconnected world we live in today. Chapter 4: The Digital Revolution. Now buckle up, because the 20th century takes us on a wild ride through the digital revolution, a period of technological advancement that rivals, perhaps even surpasses, the Industrial Revolution in its impact on humanity. This is the era of computers, the internet, and the rise of the digital age, a time when information became the world's most valuable commodity. It all began in the midst of World War II, with the creation of ENIAC, the electronic numerical integrator and computer. This behemoth of a machine, built in 1943, was the world's first programmable electronic general-purpose digital computer. ENIAC was a marvel of engineering, using over 17,000 vacuum tubes and occupying a massive 1,800 square feet. It could perform complex calculations in seconds, calculations that would have taken humans days or even weeks to complete. ENIAC was the spark that ignited the computer revolution, but computers, in those early days, were massive, expensive machines, relegated to research labs and universities. It wasn't until the 1970s and 80s, with the advent of the microprocessor and the rise of companies like Apple and Microsoft, that computers became personal. Suddenly, these once intimidating machines were appearing in homes and offices around the world, empowering individuals with unprecedented access to information and processing power. And then came the 1990s, the decade of the internet boom. The internet, once a niche network used primarily by academics and government researchers, exploded into the global phenomenon we know today. Email, websites, search engines like Google, these digital tools transformed the way we learn, work, communicate, and live. The world was shrinking, becoming increasingly interconnected, and information was traveling at the speed of light. But the digital revolution wasn't finished, not even close. In 2007, Steve Jobs, the enigmatic co-founder of Apple, stood on a stage in San Francisco and introduced the world to the iPhone. This sleek, pocket-sized device wasn't just a phone, it was a revolution in mobile computing, a convergence of communication, entertainment, and information access. The iPhone and the smartphones that followed in its wake ushered in an era of constant connectivity, of social media, of apps for everything imaginable. The world once again had changed. Chapter 5: The Age of AI and Beyond. So here we are, living in the midst of another technological revolution, an era defined by artificial intelligence, automation, and the blurring of lines between the physical and digital worlds. It's an exciting time, a time of rapid advancement and mind-boggling possibilities, but also a time of profound questions and challenges. Artificial intelligence, or AI, is no longer the stuff of science fiction. Machines are learning to think, to learn, to evolve, to solve complex problems that once seemed the exclusive domain of the human mind. We're seeing self-driving cars navigating our streets, robot surgeons performing delicate operations, and algorithms composing music and writing poetry. AI is augmenting our abilities, automating tasks, and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And as AI continues to advance, we're entering the realm of what futurists call the singularity, a hypothetical point in time when artificial intelligence surpasses human intelligence, leading to rapid and unpredictable technological growth. It's a concept that both excites and terrifies, a future where the lines between human and machine become increasingly blurred. But our technological journey doesn't stop on Earth. Space technology is advancing at an unprecedented rate, driven by a renewed spirit of exploration and the ambition of private companies like SpaceX and Blue Origin. Reusable rockets are making space travel more affordable and accessible, while ambitious missions to Mars are capturing the public imagination and fueling dreams of becoming a multiplanetary species. And let's not forget about the internet, which is no longer confined to our planet. Satellite internet constellations like Starlink are beaming high-speed internet access to even the most remote corners of the globe, connecting humanity like never before. The implications are profound, bridging the digital divide, fostering global collaboration, and creating a truly interconnected world. So what's next? What wonders of technology await us in the decades and centuries to come? Neural interfaces that connect our minds directly to computers, allowing us to control machines with our thoughts. Genetic engineering that extends our lifespans and enhances our abilities. A fully digital consciousness, uploaded to the cloud, achieving a kind of digital immortality. These ideas, once relegated to the realm of science fiction, are now within the realm of possibility. The future is yet to be written, and the pen, my friends, is in our hands. From the sparks of fire to the algorithms of artificial intelligence, technology is the story of human progress, our relentless drive to explore, to innovate, to push the boundaries of what's possible. And the future? Well, that's still being written. Maybe by you. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Tech Bytes, where tech meets tomorrow.